Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I confess this is the second time when I'm doing this, and I'm not ashamed of, revealing this. I didn't know almost anything about Yemen or the Houthis. I heard it on a few occasions, and that they fight the Saudi Arabia, the Americans are over there, some others from the Middle East. I didn't know anything else. Okay, that's the way I treated the issue. I didn't know. I didn't even know the population of Yemen, 33 million people. I thought they were about, I don't know, like 8 million at the most, something like this. I don't know anything. But little by little, I started learning because I had to, in order to understand what the hell is going on, who are these guys? How come they are able to have drones? Now they have a sea drone, they have missiles guided, they hit vessels. They send missiles towards Israel. How is it possible? Who are these guys? I'll find out tomorrow. They have an atomic or a nuclear, how do you call it, a submarine or something, or 50,000, how do you call those guys? Jesus Christ, man. Satellites. But no, they are successful in their little thing that they do over there. And unfortunately, the Brits are at the receiving end, but I'm not blaming them or anything. The guys in charge of Great Britain introduced themselves and therefore introduced the British economy and the British people into a war with Yemen. The Houthis missile strike on a British bulk carrier made all the crew leave because the freaking carrier, the vessel, is going to sink. Houthis, missile, precision, what? Let me show you. Surprising to me. Now, here is from UPI. Houthi missiles, plural, strike British bulk carrier in Red Sea, forcing crew to abandon ship. They're waiting for this thing to sink. The Houthis. There it is. That's the vessel. The British bulk grain carrier Rubimar, pictured here in the Black Sea in 2022, was badly damaged by 2 missiles fired by Houthi rebels Monday, forcing the crew to abandon ship. The crew is safe and the 32,000-ton vessel is at anchor pending salvage operations. The crew of the British bulk carrier in the Black Sea of Yemen, Red Sea of Yemen, were forced to abandon ship Monday after the vessel was struck by 2 missiles fired by Iran-backed Houthi rebels. 2 missiles straight right there. I predict the American and the British navies could be also hit, if they weren't so far, and we don't know yet. The downed missile strikes badly damaged the engine room of the 32,000-ton Rubimar as it was transiting the 20-mile wide Bab al-Mandab Strait, and with doubts whether it will remain afloat. The decision to abandon ship was made to ensure the safety of the crew. The Houthis claimed responsibility for the attack on the vessel, saying that as a result of the extensive damage the ship suffered, it was, and I'm quoting, now at risk at potentially sinking in the Gulf of Aden. And I'm quoting, during the operation, we made sure that the ship's crew exited safely, end quote. Houthi spokesman Amin Hayyan claimed in a post on X. Who would knew? I didn't expect. I know they have some Soviet rockets over there as well. Now, do the Russians help the Houthis? I would not be surprised whatsoever. Why? I mean, these guys are waging a war against me in Ukraine, and I'm not supposed to help those guys to wage a proxy war on you, but you guys inserted yourselves in the equation. The Houthis did not have anything with the Americans or the Brits. They had something else with someone else. But since you have the lapdogs, who immediately came to help. Well, my friends, this is it. Houthi has weapons. The Americans will not be able to figure things out over there unless, as I said already on a few occasions, and I will keep saying it, until they will start an invasion, but that means balls. And I don't think the United States has the balls because there's no strong alliance to show up at the shores of Yemen, or someone who could do the job for them. They're already doing it they'll do it in how do you call it, in a pack, and they want to defend Taiwan against China, and they can take out the Houthis. Think about it. Now, it's true that the United States of America did not bring over there all its army, but I don't expect it to bring all its, navy, whatever, to Taiwan or the woodchuck, North Korea. It's a joke. I am 98 to 99% convinced that all this might that we are told about, all the countries, are, I think, 5 times, depending on the country, exaggerated. I came to the conclusion that these guys, if you can't deal with the Houthis, and they hit these kinds of ship and you can't deal with them, and don't tell me you don't want them. You're too nice. That doesn't fly. And you're only with United States and America and Great Britain, and I think you have now Italy and 2 more little countries over there that are going to show up, and the Germans. The coalition slowly comes. Why? You can't do it on your own? Actually, the Houthis had the problem with Israel, not with the Brits, not with the Americans, not with the Germans. They didn't have any problem with their vessels. So all these guys come over there to fight the Houthis? They need a coalition to fight the Houthis? The American might. $64 billion budget, military budget, defense budget. And they can beat the Houthis. Something is not kosher, to say the least, with all this. It's blah blah blah. I remember when the war in so-called desert storm and whatever happened over there to take care of Saddam Hussein, to bring freedom and democracy, because they hate our freedoms. I remember when they attacked with tanks, with this, with that, smart missiles. I remember my father was on the TV and listening to these guys talk, and he said, these guys seem to fight with the same weapons they've been fighting 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. There's nothing else over there. The missiles, the what? What did they do? Aviation, tanks, and infantry. Pop, 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 pop. Nothing fantastic. They fight almost the same as the Second World War. Look at them right now. Look over there. Now it's the drones and the missiles. Anything else? It is some, how do you call that? Some jamming. Electronic jamming, and they tell me about, fighting through the space and tra-la-la, a nuclear this and nuclear that. They lie, they try to scare one another. Like the Russians, we have hypersonic. No, we have this one. Oh, we have this one. Probably they don't even have it. Or I'm not talking about the hypersonic missiles. Certain things that they claim they have. Or they don't have it at the level they say they have it. Why do you think these guys are saying, the Russians, their hypersonic missiles are garbage? Maybe they are. Maybe these guys are lying. But I wouldn't be surprised. The Patriot systems and the HIMARS were not hit. We don't find out about them. But do you think those things were not hit? I guarantee you they were blown up. Why do you think they're invisible or something? Or the Russians are just blind? Where are the Patriot systems? Are so good, man. The Houthis, with Iranian-made weapons and Soviet-made rockets. Thank you very much for being with me again today. They downed 5 drones, American drones so far, the Houthis. 2 5 months ago, and a few days ago, the last one, a Reaper. What's that? MQ9 something. $30 million drone. 30 million down by the Houthis. Don't make me tell you how they down it. Anyway, I have it in my brain, but I think it's going to be very politically incorrect. It would involve an AK-47, a Bedouin, and something he's going to be riding. Thank you very much. Down goes $30 million from your taxes and mine. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.